right, well, this is a very detailed look into the Ford Focus. This is for someone that wants to possibly purchase this vehicle. I got this one for $25,000. It is an ST3, and I am extremely happy with it so far. This is a quick look at the engine bay. It's got a fantastic engine. It's turbocharged. You're looking at well around 250 horsepower, 280 foot-pounds of torque. Right there you can see that the car actually comes with a circular filter, which I just swapped out for a K&N one, so it's a lifetime filter. All I did is slap the new one in. The airbox and all the components are really upgraded straight from the factory. There's nothing that really makes you feel like, man, I need to replace that or upgrade that. I had the Abarth, which I love. Nothing can take the place of that Abarth. But this vehicle is really making that seem a lot easier to take. Comes with really nice headlights. I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at those later at night. They have a lot of features to them. The outside of the vehicle is really nice looking. It has a very lowered look. It's not a stance that you need to really fix the minute you purchase the vehicle, like, hey, I gotta lower this thing. It already looks somewhat lowered. It's got some nice looks to it. The back tailpipe, I'm not a big fan of it. I just wish they put something normal back there, but it's different. The rear spoiler, really nice. It's integrated really nice with the roof. It doesn't look like something that's been slapped on there. The Abarth definitely looked like something they just stuck on the back there. It's integrated really nice. It's centered. It's not cocked to one side or the other. This one came with a sunroof, and all I've done to it is tint the windows with some crystalline tint. My daughter loves it. She has her own seat. The front, some people say that the hood looks like it's opened all the time. Yeah, it could. It's a nice looking vehicle, very aggressive looking. The front looks really nice. Nice looking rims on it. You can look at me, I'm making a fashion statement. It's got mirrors that light up your way at night. You'll get a better look at that tonight when I show you guys what that looks like. It illuminates your door. You also have some LED accents, which are not daytime running. You can actually select them individually, so they come on during the day if you want, but they do not automatically come on. Interior quality is awesome. Very, very nice. Everything is really sturdy. The door handles, the paneling, everything is just really nice. You can see some illumination there. I'm going to show you that later also. Just everything about the vehicle is just really nice. The Focus is known for its interior quality, and this one doesn't disappoint. The Ricardo seats are really nice. They take a while to break in, though, and if you're of a thick frame, you might want to test them out before you actually get them. But they really hold you in place. The cockpit is a very nice place to be indeed when it comes to this vehicle. I'm pretty nitpicky, as you can see. A little bit of a gap there. I wish that gap wasn't there. But other than that, I really don't see anything that really bothers me. Coming to the back seat is tight. I can fit back there, and I'm almost 6 feet tall, but it is not a place that's of pure luxury. You see my daughter has a Ricardo seat also. Even in the back, you've got everything is just so sturdy and so nicely made. The plastics are soft touch. In the back, it's hard touch, but it's not the type that scratch easily. And check this out. Here's your fuel. It's a capless tank. All you do is stick the nozzle in there and you're good to go. Coming to the back, you do have a full-size spare tire. You know, I don't know if that's really necessary. I might take that out and put my emergency stuff underneath. You can take out the piece of cardboard there very easily. And being a hatchback, you have tons of room. I've taken this to the home store already and filled it on up. The dog really likes it too on extended trips. We'll just take that thing out, and the dog has a lot of room to run around in the back. Here's the back seat again. You do have some cup holders back there, and you do have room. I do have both the seats up front all the way back. Got some nice little cubby holes there. And actually you have more cup holder space in the back seat than you do the front. The front is the only complaint I have is you have a real lack of cup holder space. And the cup holders you do have are right by your heated seat knob. So I'm always afraid that maybe I'll spill it and short circuit something out. Really nice materials. I mean, just really nice. Just soft touch. Everything fits perfectly together. There's no gaps or anything that makes you feel bad. You have power, automatic windows all the way around, all four. You can also control your mirrors and lock out the rear. So if you have a kid that wants to play with the windows, you just lock it. Very nicely done. And that... Oh, here we go. And when you start it up, you get the Ford emblem that starts up. It's real easy to put your own screensaver there also if you want. I've put actually the ST logo there for mine. The My Ford Touch, I have absolutely no complaints at all. It is so easy to use. It is not finicky. I have no clue what people are talking about. It is very easy to use. You have backup manual controls for everything. Unlike the competition you are stuck with using just that screen. I like the fact that you have the option of using that. You have interior accent lighting that you can actually change the color. Blue, green, red, sunset. You can also dim them. And later in the video you'll see at night here what it looks like. Accent lighting is nice, especially when you live out in the country. I like to be able to see at night. That kind of shows you some of the LEDs. The LEDs are tucked in really nicely. They're integrated really nice. It's not something that looks like they just slapped it in there and called it a day. They really did a nice job integrating it into the door panel. Here's a close look at these seats. These are the real deal. Even on the bottom, the leather wraps all the way around. My last vehicle, which was the Abarth, the leather was just, it looked like it had been trimmed with an X-Acto knife and just left to hang there. The quality is really nice. It even has metal trim on the bottom that makes it even really nice, much nicer. They went the extra mile when it comes to a lot of this stuff. The display up there, not only will it, when you're doing GPS, where the vehicle is on that little display there, it'll actually give you directions from the GPS, so you don't even have to look at the screen. The other screen, it mimics what it's doing. It also tells you your miles per gallon, all kinds of stuff. And let's just look at more interior quality. No squeaks, no rattles. Everything is just very refined in this vehicle. The Sony system is all right. When you roll down the windows, the speaker location really makes the radio get washed out. But other than that, the stereo sounds really good. Look like when it's really dark. When you open up the front doors, no matter what color you have chosen, it actually turns red. You can kind of see that there. And the dashboard really wraps around you nicely. It's just really awesome. A closer look at the mirror light there. Just a nice touch. You gotta realize I really live out in the country. It is absolutely pitch dark out here, and these are little things that once you purchase the vehicle, you don't really see it when you're on the lot. When you take it home, it's one of those things where you're like, man, that's really a cool idea. Now, your low beams are the only complaint I have. They really are set low. So you find yourself using your high beams a lot. But thank goodness the high beams are really nice. The fog lights, they're just for looks, really. You don't get much light from them at all. And not only that, is they're yellow. There's your high beams. The high beams rock. I'd give them a 10 out of 10. Outstanding high beams. Low beams being very bright, but out in the country, they literally just illuminate about 25 feet in front of you. Unlike the Abarth, which were set very high, and you get flickered constantly because people thought you were high beaming them, which you weren't. Ford has fixed that by lowering the low beams so low that they really are too low. I'm actually thinking about raising them a little bit. And you can see how sharply they're cut off. Here's what happens when you turn the wheel to the left or the right. But here it is to the left. You're going into a dark driveway, and it illuminates your left-hand side and or right side, whichever way you turn that wheel. And even on a sharp road, they come on automatically also. It's not when you just turn on your blinker or something. Here it is going to the left, to the right, to the left again, and to the right. Very effective. The gauges up there in the center, they are functional, and they do help. Especially, it's really nice to know when your vehicle is at operating temperature, and also knowing when your turbo engages. Just lets you know what's going on with your vehicle even better. Here's a look at what the vehicle looks like. It's a very aggressive look. Very noticeable car. The blinkers go off. The whole car lights up. It's very nice looking. This is I don't even have my headlights on. That's just the top LEDs that I have illuminated. And of course, you have keyless entry and button start also. I think I turned the fog lights off here, but the fog lights are on. But you can see what the headlights look like. They are just bright as all get out. They really do a fantastic job. This is what it looks like if I come up behind you. Very aggressive looking vehicle. Very nice looking. Nicely lights up your way. You can really tell how low the car is. The stance is very low, and at night it even looks lower with the way the lights illuminate the ground. It is a very sporty looking car. Here it is with the high beams on. You won't be able to see much there. Just deafening bright. What makes those so bright is not only do the low beams stay on, you have actually a separate bulb for the high beams. So your low beams stay exactly where they were, and your high beams also come off. So the high beams are very effective. So you don't get that dark spot that you normally do with most cars. When you turn on your blinker, very noticeable. I love yellow blinkers. You get a lot of attention with those. People really know what your intentions are with yellow blinkers. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing more, but not too many more. I mean, it's a car. I'm not going to be modifying it like I did my Abarth. I really don't feel it needs it. There's not very many defects with it. It handles fantastic. I really don't want to mess up the handling at all. So this is the interior lighting of lighting behind the driver's head and the passenger. Very well lit. A nice LED look. All right, y'all. Take care.